So we are going to start off our writing lesson today by listening to a piece of writing that I did. And this was actually my embellished summer writing. So you actually have probably heard it before, but I'm going to read it to you again. And this time I want you listening. You can close your eyes if you want to, but I want you listening specifically to see whether or not you can picture what it is that I am writing. I want you to see if you can feel as though you are there in the moment. Okay, so it's not very long. Waves gently lapped against the pebbles that lined the beach, with the sun beaming down on the glittering sand. I was sprawled out on my beach blanket with my sunglasses perched on my nose and a book in my hand. The family next to me had just packed up, and their footsteps made a crunching sound as they headed for the parking lot. I pushed my sunglasses up onto my head, sat up, and wiped away a bead of sweat that was dripping down my neck. Phew, time to get in, I muttered to myself. Casting my book aside, I stood up and skittered across the burning sand until I reached the water's edge. Sunlight bounced off the deep blue lake, making it sparkle and shine. As I raised my hand to act as a visor, a flash of brilliant green tinged with gold broke the water's surface. What the? I thought, and I whipped my head side to side to see if anyone else had noticed the movement. So when you listen to that, my goal as a writer, I had a very specific goal in mind. And my goal was to make you feel as though you were right there with my character. The way that I did this, or the way I was trying to do this, was by showing you things rather than telling you. So rather than telling you, I was at the beach, I tried to show you I was at the beach through my word choice and through descriptions of what was around me. I mentioned the sand, I mentioned waves lapping against pebbles, I mentioned the gleaming blue water and how the sun was beating down on me. All of those clues that I gave you came together to give you an image that you were at a beach somewhere. And I call this show, not tell. When we write show, not tells, we are actively getting our reader to see something in their mind and make them feel as though they are right there without us having to tell them where they are or what they're doing or what time of day it is. We're giving them a whole bunch of clues and they have to infer. So we are going to start practicing doing this, because if we can start showing rather than telling, we are really going to transport our readers where we want them to be. So right now you need to grab your language journal and you are going to open up to your newest page. Please use backs of pages so that we don't waste paper. And in the next video that you watch, I am going to show you how to set up your language page that's going to be all about showing and not telling.